give vision to his team, which will enable them to initiate.
Yeah. They might also have a lot.
Toby sitting around half HP, which is dangerous territory when Fly and Arteezy can put the poison touch on him and just get first blood. Easy as that. Kataomi also dropping pretty low. The difference between CS and the net worth, and even though Abed had like a 15 to 20 CS lead over the bat at that point, the net worth was only 200 or 300 between the two of them, and now that gap has increased to about 800. So Abed way out in front. As we see
Stormer with some aggressive moves, invading enemy jungle, stealing some stacks.
Speaking of aggression though, Abed with his two supports, roaming and ganking into the bottom lane. Saberlight, he's a tanky bristle with the cold embrace. They'll keep him alive for a second longer, but that magic burst that EG has,
they're not done yet.
The maneuverability from Abed lets him get on top of the Crystal Maiden. Fishman down and out, well, Nightfall.
And here comes Nightfall.
His turn to dive. Wants to get under the tier 1.
This is going to be an extra easy kill for them. Abed might even pick up a triple.
Give it to Abed. Let the Storm get in there.
Never mind. Does not want to risk anything.
Nightfall will find it through the cold embrace with the void, and 7-3 EG leading.
These rotations, double damage on Storm, plus extra 25 from Lunar Blessing.
And yeah, he's got some hefty hits.
And sidekick on top of that. That's 2 points in sidekick. So extra 35.
And the dive again. Nightfall, he's found the angle to come in onto the Wyvern. EG's aggression, seemingly unstoppable at this point. Fly is being left to die though, as Fishman and Toby.
He can't DP out because of the frostbite. We'll try to maybe prolong, but gets nuked down immediately. Extra hero.
All the smoke breaks next to an ops ward. They're going for Saberlight. They're straight onto this Bristleback. 3v1, the Maiden tries to help out. Does have the freezing field, but the disposed bat.
Well, get silent.
Rival. He's silenced up, so cancelled out, and Saberlight dead with no saves. Entity not here, ready to respond, and they'll lose 2 heroes.
A little too aggressive. I think this type of a play is okay if you have Wyvern behind you instead of a Crystal Maiden, where you can try to split up the fight, maybe get a 1 kill with the curse. But right now, a lot of Entity's heroes would love to be in triangle and get some farm. This is Venomancer, Bristleback, like even Batrider wants to get some farm there. Does have a Boots of Travel now and a Haste Rune. So
scaling build as well, going Kai Sanj then maybe into the Lincoln Sphere, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Lincolns. Like BKB also feels good because he's playing against the Crystal Maiden, but yeah, I know in Abed he just might get a second item Lincolns.
Yeah, that does make a lot of sense. Entity trying with a smoke into mid. Now looking for crits with the flaming break and the lasso there. Dragging him through the Firefly. Burn the Marcy alive.
Gonna be like 17 minutes. Aghanim Scepter plus Vanguard. So this is the time where they're gonna try to strike. Position themselves around the Roach pit, try to take one fight. Oh, this is a big kill.
Easy eclipse for Arteezy. Huge kill for them, and Toby, he's preemptively popped his hood, but Nightfall, even with a Gale on him, just gives chase onto the Venomancer. Poison Oak is thrown out, and he'll still die. And no kill threat.
Crit needs to be denied.
He's gonna lifesteal.
He's gonna try.
Pops his stick. He's gonna be fine, isn't he?
He's okay. Yeah, Dazzle's here as well.
Really well done. It's those little plays that all make the difference.
No,
you're gonna grave him as well.
Yeah. Just in case. There's a Zeus ulti suddenly out of nowhere.
Or a plague ward, you know, if there's a plague ward hit hiding somewhere in the trees. You never be too careful. We're looking at 16 minutes, 20 seconds.
Something inside the triangle, they're gonna go.
Yeah, Fishman
We'll tank the gank.
He'll be the sacrifice by Entity for the greater good.
Crystal Maiden
desperately wants to get some kills under his belt. And it will be difficult against Crippling Fear, against
Smoke broken.
And Abed, he's up there on the high ground. Sees Saberlight, Stormer lassos Luna. Can they save Arteezy here with the freezing field out? Abed there with a BKB out of Arteezy, turns to fight. The winner's good.
Poor mate, silent.
Him, but Nightfall's in the back, you're right. He's got the Crippling Fear silencing them up, and Arteezy's perfectly fine. EG will TP out with a grave out with Fly. He's in the fountain, safe and sound. And that's just a death on the Maiden with a buyback from Entity. And Stormer playing this Batrider. Who can try and scale, but crit straight in.
Oh no, BKB.
And look at Nightfall. He's there with a crippling fear, focusing down the maid. Cold Embrace and the lasso will drag the Night Stalker away. But Arteezy comes in, he's got some hefty damage, but he's stunned. He's rooted. chain disabled. They dispose one back, but Crit is burning in the fire and the poison while Arturi's got to turn and fight. Arbet does still have this Aegis of the Immortal as they bring down Saberlight. One more hit will do the job. And
Arbet wants to die. He's giving them high five. Grave already used. Everyone is low HP, but the Entity, they don't have anything to strike back with.
I don't know. They've spent Curse, they spent Poison Over, there's no lasso. And again, it's Nightfall. The ability to jump in and stop these counter initiations.
Not usually the talent we see, but they want to be able to see Wyvern and kill him. They also want to see Batrider potentially getting the first initiation. Toby in a lot of trouble.
They get the lasso on Arteezy. Can they focus him down? Oh, he's so tanky. He BKBs up, Eclipses out, Saberlight. He's just dying to these loosened beams landing on his head. Nightfall's already picked up another kill, and Arbet, he sliced Fishman in half. 3 heroes gone.
I think Entity has one more fight in them. They are not able to kill a single hero.
Bottom tier 2, you know, at half HP could be taken, but they're just going to plant themselves in Radiant Triangle. Under a bit of vision, though.
Saberlight being pinged out. Nightfall ready to go.
Oh, he showed himself. Broken. Oh, he dies so quickly. Nightfall's in. Chase him down and kill him, even though he's up to his tier 3. Winter's Curse is decent.
Grave is available.
That's the Night Stalker, but you are perfectly correct, Lacoste. Nightfall will get graved, BKB, and run to safety yet again.
He'll probably stick around. It's time to seek the high ground.
Lincoln's on Arteezy. So they can't lasso and drag him back. He's holding Aegis, has BKB, and an impregnable push here by EG. The catch on Crit. Storm's in. BKB's up, but they can't kill him. Fishman loses his life.
Like already low HP.
While Kataomi's picked off. Both supports gone. GG is called. And Evil Geniuses. Quite straightforward here in game 1.
Like no real mistakes made by EG in game number 1.
All right, I want to quickly jump in and ask you guys, you know, let's try and summarize these.
Deliver some more regen to himself. Oh, the damage on Toby. Nightfall with that plasma field. Up to level 2. Maxing that out over the stat as well. He's going for Fishman now as well. The impetus hit.
Oh, turns around. Great play by Fishman.
Keeps himself alive, ever so barely. Well, Crit is going to deny himself to the tower, I believe. Dire killing off the Undying back at the tier 2. Yeah, what, 4.5 minutes in, he's basically got tritzed up. Fishman and Toby, oh, the Nightmare transfer. The Eidolon comes in clutch. High five out, Nightfall pops his stick. Plasma field there, but he's dead. Even through the trees.
A little too greedy. Lane was already pushing in, no need.
Damage that Saberlight and Kataomi can offer. Another Nightmare down bottom though, Nightfall. Getting blocked up a little bit. Eidolon's advancing forward, and the earn charge that did get gained by Toby utilized to get another kill on this Razor. So the tide has turned for them, while Fly has left that bottom lane, aiming in towards mid with Catapult Wave here. They want to do some good damage on this tier 1, it looks like.
Keeping the Catapult alive, do have Centaur Conqueror. I don't think they can get a kill on Visage, a bit too difficult. Trying to kill the birds. Stormstormer, well microed.
Well,
got me worried for a second.
Yeah, it was close. A little waning rift
from what the EG had in the previous, because they had Storm, Night Stalker, Marcy. They could move around the map and force these fights, but now they need to bring numbers. Kataomi keeping himself alive.
Tuma's down though, and TB arrives. Saberlight focusing it down. The coil going to snap in there. Fishman nightmares himself as Nightfall is deep under this tier 1. Toby hunted by Arbed with another waning rift, but the Razor's about to die. Fishman, with the help of the Familiars, finds him while Toby dead under his tower. EG, a 2-for-3 trade, which they come out in an advantageous position as long as they escape without any more losses. Won't be handed it, and Crit comes in, level 3 tombstone. They're going to zone them all away. The Courier is just standing there while the Winter's Curse does come in on the Undying.
Oh, please stop attacking me.
Oh.
And kind of burst him with the Soul Assumption. They caught Fishman though.
And they did under tower. Again, the trade, 1-for-1. This tier 1 tower can lift up. Catapult still going, whacking away at the building. As Entity have to break the tombstone to allow them to advance forward. Stormstormer leading the charge, goes straight on Nightfall, but his bird's falling quickly. While this tower's still alive, Arbet, he just comes out from the trees, pokes his head into the fight, jumps away with a jaunt to the orb, and a deny on the tower from Stormstormer. Very nicely done.
Taking some extra.
A ganking one, Fly, the one to break the smoke, gonna get jumped on immediately. And it's not an easy kill. Enchantress turns into a piggy and has that untouchable with the nature's attendants going. They'll slow it down, Nightmare her up, and try and push that magic damage back into Fly to finish off the Bambi. Rewarded, Fishman keeps the vision going. Fly back in again to get rid of it as the crippling fear silences the Undying. The tombstone can still come though as he gets away from Saberlight. The cold embrace, it keeps him in place.
Toby looking for an angle.
Comes in with a high ground. The Winter's Curse on 3, catches the Razor. They'll kill off
That's a good
Nightfall.
curse.
Beautifully done by Kataomi. And
But
they
a
are
lot of
still,
zombies, they need to fall back from this because Tombstone is not getting addressed.
but they're still holding Black Hole. Toby has an opportunity. Fly, crit, spreading away from Arteezy. They don't want to give them that chance for a big 3-man hole.
So does have that Stormform for himself.
Oh, the curse. Catching out crit here. 2 heroes, 3 in fact, zapping into him. And Kataomi just finds the immediate solo kill in a 1v4 scenario. Arteezy hunted. Invis Stormstormer and Saberlight over the top of the trees. Quick and free onto Arteezy. While crit, the Undying being found here. Saberlight just chases him down. Entity, they're up and running now. A catch onto the Razor as well. Just one by one, they're toppling dominoes over. PG, they'll BKB up on the Razor, but the grip comes from Fishman, holds him in place, and Saberlight whacks him down into the ground.
Multiple BKB piercing abilities. We still have not seen Enigma use the Black Hole, but
Wants to come to this spire and ward it up first. Stormstormer, coiled and dusted. Stoneform though, and a catch on crit in the back. He's trying to heal himself with the Holy Locket, but Saberlight has his number while the curse. It's on Abed. Entity blow them up, and Toby, he's got the Black Hole they've been waiting for. Solos Arteezy, and a
they get the Nightmare.
The TP cancelled. Down you go, Fly. The Enchantress getting picked off as the last casualty of war. It feels like at this point, oh, Fishman trying to take the outpost. He is slowed down, but in comes Saberlight. Oh, he's found Abed's puck. Is he just going to kill off the puck?
No, force that.
Still in it. The curse comes in, and now Arteezy will rip apart his teammate. Kataomi claims the kill, while Saberlight finishes off Nightfall's courier. EG on the run. They can't continue fighting. There's no meta for 30 seconds. And Stormstormer, Saberlight, they combo up to go back in. This Night Stalker, he is a nightmare for EG.
not just him, also Bane causing these nightmares as well, and they're still not done. Night Stalker chasing.
He's poking, he's prodding.
His initiations were really on point.
Yeah,
Tombstone on the high ground, time to fall back for Entity. Do not take this fight. If they try to get a little bit out of the area, go for it.
They just go straight on Arteezy.
Toby, no Black Hole.
He's gone in with a Midnight Pulse. Malefice on the Terrorblade. Silence will end though. Saberlight, he's not gonna get sundered though, forcing Artur away. Fly trying to save the TB. Gets himself to high ground. Stormstormer, Kataomi, Saberlight, you go for this. You know Arteezy's so very low. They get a couple of kills on supports, and they're pushing high ground 28 minutes in.
They will poke, see what happens, get some chip damage. Saberlight will TP out, but yeah, they found Puck. Nightmare. Oh, Silence not there on time. Or is there?
They're going to catch him here. He gets the Ghost Scepter off, has an Arcane Rune to pop, jumps away. Another orb. He's back to safety while Stormstormer and Toby kill the Razor up at top.
EG can't catch a break in this one. Entity is all over the place. There's gonna be next set of items, especially the one on Visage. 6, 0, and 11. Stormstormer completely dominating the game. This is gonna be Hex 30 minutes in.
Is Abed being soloed by Kataomi? The picture there of the Winter Wyvern flapping towards the puck. And now Saberlight, he's come into play. Quick little Ghost Scepter out, jumping around. Abed getting some sick outplays. Still low on HP and resources though, as the Winter Wyvern will get blown up.
They
But
found him with the grip.
Finding Abed's puck, dead for 50 seconds, and with Roshan alive, well, Entity don't even back up towards it. They want to go high ground.
They definitely do. Black Hole is available. They know that there is no counterplay to BKB Black Hole. That's why Toby is getting Refresher as his next item.
Why not? Yeah.
You can't even itemize. Like, none of these heroes can get a Basher that's gonna be like reliable against Enigma.
TB gonna buy a Basher? No, absolutely not. Barracks wide open now with a tier 3 falling quickly. Familiars from Stormstormer. Trying to aim towards Nightfall, but another very disciplined retreat.
Roshan is
Entity.
up.
A force staff coming in from Arteezy as well. A rare pickup on the Terrorblade. Needs it. Up against this crippling fear to get away from potential black holes if he sees the Enigma jump in. And both teams smoking. It's desperation from EG and domineering from Entity. They catch out Crit. Tombstone's down. Can't do too much about Saberlight now. They found Abed's puck because he's blown up. No buyback. And Arteezy will try to stand his ground and fight, but it's Nightmare. Saberlight's killed off the Tombstone.
Another layer of silence.
Another BKB up, but they're silencing this Arteezy. TB. Left to right, he drifts away with his force staff. Stormer healed up by the cold embrace. And Saberlight, he's being sundered up, but Toby's in. He'll black hole the TB, solo him down. No cares in the world, and GG gold. Entity tie things up 1-1. Not a comfortable game for EG at all.
Yeah, Entity did manage to get
puck first time in matchup. Like, I've seen this matchup sort of go both ways this tournament and like swing pretty hard. I feel like Abed has the potential to pop off this game, which
body in front, and Nightfall pretty speedy to get away from the link. All down at bottom. Arteezy, he's being battered by the Arctic Burn and the hits from the Beastmaster, but with the Shadow Word there, it's Fly who's the one in trouble. Pops his wand, had some charges, but dies to Saberlight.
a lot of slows. Boar plus Splinter Blast and also Arctic Burn. Very difficult for Warlock to survive in this lane, especially if he's caught on the side.
Stormer silenced by the Waning Rift. On his way out, the puck will get to the high ground safely. And they did have Bane rotate into top, so it's an attempt from both teams to really safeguard these early active runes for their mid laners. But look at bottom. Arteezy dead, left alone. And Entity find the kill on the Alk.
Entity started playing aggressively in
because of that net worth board, all the entities. Good avalanche from Stormer, bottles the arcane rune. The coil comes in onto him as Nightfall's Exo focusing the tiny. EG bring numbers. Crit will die, but the big kill onto Stormer will be claimed up by the Death Prophet.
I like that Arteezy is going back to bottom lane, or at least he tried to go bottom and pick up an extra wave. Good sleep from Fishman will keep him alive.
Yeah, he wanted the courier though, didn't he?
Arteezy wants to get any farm that he can, because a lot of heroes did show near the Roshan, so he thought, you know what, Beastmaster can't really solo kill me. Fishman, in the end, he dies.
Hey, he drags him away from any kind of tower push or any core kill. So Exorcism kills the Tiny, kills the Bane. Decent maneuver there from Nightfall. Bottom portion of the map all belongs to Entity. Up at top, EG trying to make moves into the dire jungle. There's some stacks here that have been built up, but Toby with that static link will aim towards Crit.
Neutral creep gets him. Fishman try to go with the brain sap to secure the kill, and Abed comes in, steals a couple of those CSs.
Yeah, no real fear, it looks like. Just going to jaunt an orb away while Semi-Polite, he's trading on to Fly as the Dark Troll summoned.
Boars have almost 100 damage with rally from skeletons. I need to cast saying player's name backwards for 2 minutes.
Oh dear, well, Deba is chasing this Beastmaster. I'll start it off for you there, a little bit of a help, but he's been roared up. Saberlight holds the puck back, the grip comes in, cancelled by the Golem though. Fly looking to continue this battle with Fishman, who will nightmare back the Death Prophet, but Crit's got his number. Battery Assault and a couple of touches takes him down, and lots of ultimates expended for 1 kill on a position 5 support.
Want to use that because it's going to be soaking a lot of damage. Crit getting caught.
Yeah, Clockwork nightmared up. Tiny is also arriving. Will blink, and a debut of that initiation out of the dagger takes down the clock.
They're not killing Toby. I just said that, but he walks in.
Hey,
they need a good curse.
Trying to turn back onto them, but that Spirit Vessel doing wonders. Nightfall grabbing a killing spree, but in comes Stormer until Crit cancels the initiation with a nice hook shot. Sick little turn with a golem drop. They'll fatal bombs up onto Entity. Spirit Vessel still taking on Stormer, but they've slipped away. The grasp of EG. Not tight enough.
What a beautiful angle there from Crit, finding the right target and also not allowing Stormer to get the toss back into the tower, because that would definitely be a kill. Underneath the tower, the rest of the team would be able to get the damage done.
So they're one and done. Kill the Razor, delay his BKB, while in the meantime, Arteezy has got his Radiance. So things going to plan here for EG.
Also do have Alchemist, so you always feel like you're on the clock.
Do you fear that Abed is too far behind? 7,000 net worth, bottom of the cores. He's given a lot of room to Arteezy to pick things up, right? As the hook shot, hang on a second, crit. He's found the Wyvern, a key target. Gets up to the high ground, but burnt alive as Arteezy stuns himself in the back there. Focusing down Nightfall, though. The coil there as the roar from Saberlight catches Warlock. Doesn't have Golem or anything like that, so picked off in a 2-for-1. The buyback from Wyvern allowing Entity to continue fighting. And Arteezy, he's being burst down by the Stormer. Tiny crit inside his own cogs, killed off. The Saberlight Hawk comes in and snipes him.
They didn't have Rock available to reinitiate, still on cooldown for 15 seconds.
Another little Hawk dive bomb maybe opens things up for Toby to kill off Fly. Artesian crit. Toying with the Razor, but a BKB gets away from the concoction. The Golem defensively dropped on top of them. Katomi does still have that curse to play around with as crit blown up by Saberlight. They've killed the Golem, a 3-man coil comes. Raw, cancelled out a little bit by the phase shift. They can't get the target in onto the puck, but Stormer's in the back, blows up the DP. EG are crumbling. Crit is brought back to try and continue this fight, but there's no way back in. Entity so strong as this 5-man unit. Abed, he's hiding behind the tree line. They're going to find the puck here, potentially no. They shift away, look for Crit instead. Focus the Clockwork as the easier target, and the Granite Golem pummels him down.
Nicely done by Entity.
Incredibly difficult to kill this man now as the dive bomb there. We'll see it in action onto Nightfall. Razor arrives. The roar from Saberlight trying to secure this kill. Even through the Shadow Word, they have enough damage.
Saberlight having a perfect game, 8-0 in 4, taking that early tier 1 tower, rotating to mid, securing that one, and then
he's got Blink Curse. He can just make the jump here. Straight onto Abed. Catches out the puck. Fishman has the grip as well. The hook shot in is decent. Abed gets away from danger. Toby going to turn onto Nightfall. Maybe thinking about diving high ground, but Crit has offered himself to the gods of Entity. The sacrifice from
these like sacrificial hook shots have been on point because they could not get the core kill. Right on time, stopping the Fiend's grip and also not allowing Beastmaster to close the gap. He needed like half a second.
As well. Can they find him? Vision is there. Sentry and off. Spot Stormer. They've got Ancients coming across as well. Concoction in. Fatal Bonds as well as Crit. He's trying to get himself out of here. The dive bomb towards Abed, though. They've just killed the puck. No escape for Abed, and the Plasma Field slows them down. Nightfall, and Crit jetpacking up to the high ground. And Toby's diving.
He does have another Plasma Field.
He can go in for the kill. He'll find the Warlock too. They've brought Nightfall. What can Arteezy even do? They'll lose the Death Prophet inside their own base.
And he's getting
trapped there as well. They've killed them all off. EG are dead. Entity are going to break the Radiant base. And EG was
that's
so
a full
close.
steam wipe with the Beastmaster's aura. This is one set of barracks. There is no tier 2 tower on the mid lane, so that's potentially an extra set. And they didn't even use the Aegis on Tiny.
So close to TI. And in comes Entity. The upstarts. First major land for some of these players. And with a stand-in as well, showing what they're made of. Bot lane Iraq's gone.
Forcing the buyback. Stormer is going to be ready to go in one more time. With the Shadow Walk, do they have vision from Hawk? They're going to have even harder time. So what Entity can do is hold this high ground, always kill the mid wave, always kill the top wave until the top connects, kill the tier 2 tower, and potentially get a toss back.
Moonshard on the Tiny now. Abed. Ooh. He used his phase shift. Dive bomb in, catch the puck. Silence comes, so no toss back. Crit being whacked around by the big bone sword of Tiny while they grip on Easy. They found the Alchemist, the big kill for Entity, and they'll take him down. No buyback for him. 2 heroes gone on EG, and that's got to be the end of their run. Entity aim for buildings, look for the finish, and focus down this final lane of barracks. Nightfall cleared through, they get the Golem from Fly, Crit jetpacks in, but there's nothing he can do.
And this is it, AG calls it. They are eliminated from this Arlington Major. Entity showing some really good stuff, not just in this series, but also throughout the tournament with a stand-in, playing Saberlight as their carry, but now putting him in his favorite position, putting him on the Beastmaster.